welcome to Lardner Park Cross Country for round 2 of the XCR14 series. The Open women were racing over 4 kilometres. Amongst the starters was 2000 Olympian and 1995 World 5000 metre champion Sonia O'Sullivan. But it was current Victorian 5000 metre champion Courtney Powell of Box Hill who took the early lead. Next were Frankston pair Gemma Maney and Sarah Klein and Box Hill's Grace Brown. Hitting the hills on the back half of the course, Powell extended her lead. The Frankston pair of Maney, left of screen, and Klein were locked together in the chase.
Okay, here comes your first woman.
Powell was on trouble to record a clear win in 13 minutes 26. Recent Commonwealth Games marathon selection, Sarah Klein, kicked away to take second in 13 minutes 50. Gemma Maney was next for the bronze, and Grace Brown held on for fourth.
Yeah, with cross country, it's not really not many tactics. I guess it's more, I think, how you run the course rather than having tactic moves like the track. So yeah, didn't have a race plan, but just run along over the hills and over the potholes. And I got to the fence and I was like, where do I go? Then I realised I had to go over. So I always enjoy the hilly courses, but yeah, it's a tough course and real cross country, so it was good.
And it must give you confidence going forward for the rest of the XCR season?
Yeah, it was a good first hit out, apart from the relays of the week, but yeah, it was good.
Next up, we look at the Open men's 8 kilometres, with respected distance coach Chris Wardlaw flying the Olympic flag in this race. Inside the first kilometre, Ballarat's Duer led Geelong's Nick Whiteman, closely followed by Matt Bailey of APS and Yoa's teammate Jamie Huggard. By the first fence, Yoa had opened up a gap on the rest of the field. By midway, the gap was further extended. Interest was in the chase group with Whiteman, Huggard and Bailey.
Come on, Matty. Good job, Jamie.
Approaching the back half of the course, Yoa strode further ahead. Whiteman and Huggard had prized open a small gap on Bailey. Yoa continued his form to the line to take the win in 25 minutes 24.
Well done, mate.
Nick Whiteman held tough to take second from Jamie Huggard and then Matt Bailey.
Yeah, I was very happy. I went out hard in the first lap and sort of just kept it steady in the second half. But yeah, I was pretty happy with the win.
So the pre-race plan, is that sort of what you'd sort of set out to do is what happened?
Yeah, I was pretty crook during the week, so I didn't do much training-wise. But yeah, I thought I would just go out hard in the first half and see who's down the race. But so I went out hard and I won cameraman, so I just did my own thing. And so yeah, that was the plans beforehand. So pretty happy plan. Pretty happy with it. Yeah, no, the body's good. So I had trouble with injuries. So every time I get really fit, I get injured. But at the moment the body's good, so in shape. So I just got to keep not getting injured and keep training. Yeah, so the body's good. And
so pretty promising with the season ahead.
Yeah. Looking forward to the whole cross country season and hopefully run a marathon end of the year. So that's the main plan. So yeah, just got to keep it consistent and run well. Yeah.
In the junior races, first we look at the combined men's under 20 and under 18 4 kilometre event.
Did you get it, Tony? Did you get it?
The early lead pack showed Jack Davies of Ballarat leading Luke Matthews of APS and Jack Rayner of Western Athletics.
So that's at the same time as
Come on, Lachlan, keep going. I like it.
Davies took out the under 20 division when crossing the line first in 11 minutes 59. Jack Rayner was second, with another Ballarat runner, Stuart McSwain, taking home the bronze. For the under 18 division, it was Mornington's Troy McGill, left of screen, who won in 12 minutes 32. Second was Ryan Patterson of Knox, with another Knox runner, Nathan Percy, taking third. Next up over 3 kilometres was the combined event for men under 16 and women under 20, under 18 and under 16. Mid-race it was Williamstown's Ryan Thomas leading a pack that included the leading woman, Laura Powell of Box Hill. First home for the men under 16 was Ryan Thomas in 10 minutes and 5 seconds. Then Paris Street of APS just ahead of the women's under 16 winner Laura Powell. Third for the men under 16 was Kellen Goldsmith of Mornington with a lunge on the line ahead of Edward Bisha of South Coast. Doncaster's Charlotte Bassett was first for the women under 18, while Stella Redford of Melbourne University took out the women under 20 honours. Quickly followed were Corinne Demio, Geelong second under 18, Molly Toolbrook, Box Hill second under 20, and Courtney Scott, Ballarat third, women's under 20. Madison Caulfield of Essendon second under 16, Heidi DeMeo, Geelong region third for women's under 16, and Rachel Waters, Geelong also third for the women under 18, completed the medalists. Last race we cover is the 2 kilometres for men and women under 14.
No.
In a close finish for the men, Matthew Hussey of Western Athletics got home ahead of Caleb Huff of Killard St Bernard's, Ace Buck Collingwood and Nicholas Feidler, Ballarat region. For the women it was also close. Lily Peacock of Yarra Rangers was first ahead of Essendon's Molly Gallagher. Amy Cornell of Collingwood was third. Hope you enjoyed this coverage of XCR from Lardner Park. Keep watching AthsVic TV for more athletics action.